Let's talk about the people who are still continue to be loud inside the European countries. I mean, those people who, in one way or another, support Putin. There are some groups of such people in every country, let's be honest. So you have an experience in intelligence services, so intelligence work. I want to ask you, and before I want to add some more information, you as a person worked for 21 years in Estonia Foreign Intelligence Service, right?
Right.
And your course work was devoted to Russian geopolitics. In your opinion, why are the warnings that Estonia spreads in the European Union so difficult for European politicians to accept? I mean, from the point of view of intelligence services, not pragmatic politicians, but the people who really know what you have, like you said about our government, what you have, what your intentions and what you are preparing to do.
Because you have concentrated your work on different threats, and then you think that this mutual dependency will help to avoid conflicts and war. That's the concept, actually, that if we buy your gas and you get our money, the belief in the West that you need our money more than we need your gas was a little bit self-fooled ourselves. So that was a mistake. So well, have to continue to work, to show, to bring the information, convince others. I think this Western kind of market economy where you are thinking that everything can be achieved through win-win deals, it's not functioning in some culture room. In case of Russia, there's no win-win thing. If you are winning, they feel that they are losing. So it's not in their mindset. Never have been. And it's not. It's the imperialistic mindset they are bearing, and still it's inside them.
But I don't think that the question is only in gas or oil. In this situation, we understand that lots of lobby in the politicum of different European countries, of Russia, in businesses, and a lot of bought real estate in the top capitals of the Western countries. So hidden money, like we now understand, are in almost each country of European Union. And the European Commission and European Parliament are trying to somehow to find this money and to frozen these accounts of Russian oligarchs and to do something with this. But it's a long-term story. But is the situation changing really? And you can see and you can observe that it's changing. Do you see it?
Definitely changing, because the war have came so close to all of us in Europe. It's in Europe, actually. So it's easy to close your eyes when it's somewhere far away and you think that it's just an exception. It's not so clear. No, it's very clear. There's an aggressor and there's a victim, actually. So, of course, it's nice to believe that bringing kids of authoritarian leaders to Western universities will change their minds. Well, Assad studied in Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken, head of the North Korea as well. No, it's not functioning like that. It's not working. So we have made some mistake being too naive. Well, have to learn from those mistakes.
I just thought about it, just this very moment. Can be the country preserved from Russian aggression or invasion if there are lots of Russian big money? Because we understand when people put money in one of the countries, it may everything to preserve their earnings, right? So in this situation of this aggression to Ukraine and the position of Putin towards European countries as well, as we can hear from the propagandist channel each day from Russia, are these countries preserved by this big money inside the country?
No. As I already said, mutual dependence is not working if other side's values are totally different, completely different. Then it's not working. It's working inside the European Union, and we are proud of that. But we share the values. Current France, current Germany, sharing the values. That's why the mutual dependence works. Not between totally different cultures. It's not functioning. So I remember when we sat in Lviv in the beginning of large-scale war. I was here in Kiev, but on the second day of the large-scale war, we moved with part of the team. Part stayed in Kiev. We moved to Lviv, and we sat there with some other European diplomats. And one of them was very happy that we are sitting in the city center of Lviv. It's under UNESCO protection, and that's why we are protected. Because Russia, as a member of the United Nations, will not hit city center, old, beautiful Lviv, which is under UNESCO protection.
And then Joseph Biden traveled to Poland, and we saw a different situation.
Then it started, but I explained there at the place how Russian occupiers looked at the cultural heritage in Estonia, be it Baltic German noblemen houses or cemeteries. They built a big farm on Baltic German noblemen's cemetery. So they don't respect any cultural heritage. The Western diplomat was sad about that because I ruined the mood. He was trying to be optimistic, but it's only force what actually works against this empire.